to stand on this podium and address to such a wonderful, fragrant audience, very fresh. So maintain this freshness throughout next 24 months, 2 years. Ranjan sir actually enlightened the environment and illuminated the whole conclave with a beautiful Hindi poem. बहुत बढ़िया, लाजवाब. तो फिर to compliment you, I would like to recite one share, if you permit me, and if you all are willing to acknowledge the fact. रात कितनी ढल चुकी सितारों से पूछो, रात कितनी ढल चुकी सितारों से पूछो, लहरें कितनी उठ चुकी किनारों से पूछो. भारतीय विद्यापीठ में क्या जादू है, ये बाहर के इंस्टीट्यूट वाले क्या जाने, हमारे बैठे फ्रेशर्स से पूछो. When in the very beginning we were made skeptical about our very existence, in spite of the presence of competitors around us, that there are big competitors, around 3,000 management institutions catering to management trainees, to make them ready, to enable them to be part of the real-time corporate sector. I don't use this fantasy word such as corporate world. There is nothing like corporate world which is synonymous with SL world. So come out of the fantasy, it is the corporate sector. So right from this particular stage we are going to erase this word from our memory, that something like corporate world, because you will be keeping on fantasizing in that world to any limit in pursuit of your freedom of speech and expression, which is given to you by the Constitution of India. So corporate sector is awaiting you after 2 years almost. After 10 years, I see you people heading pan-Indian level, international level, Asia Pacific, European countries, and diverse business portfolio. But the beginning starts from here. You have to start preparing for now. Every moment has to be a value addition for you. Ensure that you access all the facility which is available with you. Every square feet, every inch of the infrastructure has to be utilized with you for your own benefit. And it has to be a sustainable learning effort. And when you do this, you will be able to compete with the outside world. Let it be whichever institution, let it be whichever organization, let it be whichever interface, you will compete, because मुद्दई लाख बुरा चाहे तो क्या होता है, वही होता है जो मंजूरे खुदा होता है. For the PG people, I am not sure how many of them are here, but the same learning wisdom I would like to extend to my new friends as well. There was one master. India is a land of masters. We have got many gurus who give us mantras of success. So one master had a very dedicated disciple. And this disciple one fine day went to him and asked, what is the value of life? The master took a U-turn, did not answer that question, but he told him, I have got this particular stone, which was a very precious stone from its look, to go and find out its market value, but not sell it in the market. The disciple was slightly disappointed because he was unanswered. He went to the market. There was a potato seller. So he said, it seems very precious to me. Well, I have only 2 bags of potatoes to give it to you. So if you are ready to exchange it, because barter system was very much prevalent in the ancient India as well, even during the Middle Age. So he said, I will exchange this particular precious stone, which was ruby in fact, in turn of 2 potato bags. He said, okay, it's fine. I just wanted to identify the value of this product. He moved ahead. He went to a fruit seller who was having a complete godown occupied with fruits. So he offered the complete godown in exchange of this particular ruby. But as the Guru had strictly instructed not to sell it, but just to identify the price of the precious stone, he moved ahead. And he went to a goldsmith. He said, the stone is indeed very precious. I'll give you 1 biscuit of gold in exchange. He denied. Then he raised his particular offer. He made it 2. After that 3, 4. Then he said, beyond 4 I cannot give in exchange of this particular ruby. Moved ahead. Finally came across a diamond seller who was into this business since last 4 generations. 4 पीढ़ियों से व्यापार कर रहा था. The moment he saw that stone, he said, "This is the stone I am seeing for the very first time in my life, about which I had heard only from my ancestors. Never saw it before. So it is like a dream come true for me. But going by the wisdom of my ancestors who are into this business in so many generations, this stone cannot be price tagged. No amount of wealth can determine its actual value. I am at least fortunate that I got to see something like this." He went back to his master. He told everything which happened in the market. Then the master was spontaneous in his reply. He said, "Same thing is with your own value of life. Nobody is going to determine what value you have in your life. No institution, no corporate, no industry, no community. But it is only you who knows your real worth. Now it is up to you. Either count it in terms of 2 bags of potatoes. Either count it in terms of 1 godown of fruit. Either count it in terms of 4 biscuits of gold, or just be priceless." Looking at your faces, and with whatever experience I have, I can say that everyone, one who is sitting at the last, one who is sitting at the front, one who is sitting in the middle, everyone is so precious, everyone is so priceless. That's why it becomes very imperative for you कि खुद ही को कर बुलंद इतना कि हर तकदीर से पहले खुदा भी बंदे से पूछे बोल तेरी रजा क्या है. So this is what, in order to reach on the top of the pinnacle, you have to make yourself, you have to work hard, you have to rigorously work, and you have to burn your fats in the factory of this institution so that you are enabled with your 8-pack sab of knowledge, wisdom, and logic, with abundant common sense. We come here to become smart, but in the pursuit of becoming smart, we forget that something like common sense is falling way behind. Develop your common sense. Common sense is the key to develop your wisdom, to develop your intellect, and to develop your smartness. If you forget your common sense at the very level of foundation, then you will have nothing in your life to gain as such. That is one good piece of advice I would like to give. Institution is fantastic, with loads of experience, fantastic resources in terms of faculty members are there to chisel you throughout, to make you work in the discipline of the military as told by Air Marshal in the morning, Mr. Gharat. Enjoy every single moment to be more liberal and taking liberty of my freedom of speech and expression. I would in fact say these 2 years are going to be honeymoon time for you. Because after that, life is full of struggle. After that, life is full of challenges. After that, life is full of threats in accompaniment of opportunities. These 2 years are the best 2 years of your life, and you have to enjoy it to the best possible way and in a best possible manner. Because 2 years time frame, they go like this. Like this. They fade away, they just evaporate. After that, the memories, because I have done my college as well, I have done 3 full-time courses. So every time वो जुदाई का दर्द क्या होता है, that I understand. So that's why enjoy every single moment. This is the best time you are having in your life. And the way you are sitting in this conference hall, probably after 3, 4, 5 years, you would be seated in the corporate world like that. But before that, 3 to 4 years, even after completion of your course, you will have to burn the midnight lamps oil. You will have to rigorously work, you will have to buckle up your shoe and work on the field, continuously on your boots. It is just a military training which goes on for 2 to 3 years. Then after that you reach up to the mid-management position, wherein you get the same good old days back. But it is full of challenges, it is full of opportunities, hard work, smart work, combination of both. It becomes an immortal elixir for you to survive in the professional corporate setup. India is a land of opportunities. Many countries which are developed, European countries, the Latin American countries, North American countries, Indian subcontinent is in fact having the largest potential in terms of growth. The whole world is looking towards Indian subcontinent, whether it be India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Maldives, Afghanistan, Bhutan, Nepal. Every country is full of opportunity. The growth rate is very high. That's why everybody is loving India. PM of India has also said make in India. So you need not go outside as well. The world is coming to you. Why are you going out to search for the world? I would like to wrap up my session here, but again, I was greatly impressed by Ranjan sir's delivery of the poem, and that poem is not written by him, so I'll recite one poem written by me. I have written a particular book by blessings of goddess Saraswati, which I have named as Yelgar. It means a war cry. So you all have to do Yelgar from today only and ensure that you become the best, unbeatable, indestructible, insulated, shielded, so that एक आदमी 100 के बराबर रहेगा, एक आदमी 1000 की ताकत रखने वाला रहेगा. And you can do that. It is just that you have to introspect. It is just that you have to rediscover yourself. It is just that you have to enrich yourself. It is just that you have to add value into yourself. So the poem I was speaking about was my first poem which I wrote in Hindi. It was Mehnat ki roti. So Mehnat is something which you cannot run away from. Hard work is the key to success. There are in fact 3 keys to success. One is hard work, second one is hard work, and third one is again hard work only. So hard work is known as Mehnat. So I have written this Mehnat ki roti poem. So मेहनत की रोटी खाने वाले दुनिया में कुछ कम नहीं. मेहनत की रोटी खाने वाले दुनिया में कुछ कम नहीं. जिंदगी जीने की खातिर तुझे कुछ कम नहीं. अगर तू ना करे मेहनत तो माना भूखा रह जाएगा. अगर तू ना करे मेहनत तो माना भूखा रह जाएगा. लेकिन खुददार तेरी जिंदगी में इस बेईमानी के जायके का दम नहीं. मेहनत की रोटी खाने वाले दुनिया में कुछ कम नहीं. हाथ मैले कर पकवान खाए वो जिसके पास कोई हल नहीं. हाथ मैले कर पकवान खाए वो जिसके पास कोई हल नहीं. वो लर्न दिस इन कॉर्पोरेट एथिक्स. झुकने के लिए पास तो तेरे एक सस्ता सा फल नहीं. मेहनत की रोटी खाने वाले दुनिया में कुछ कम नहीं. आया है आजाद दर पे तेरे. आया है आजाद दर पे तेरे. क्या तू रोटी बांटेगा? यकीन है मुझको बांट भी रोटी तू संतुष्टि पाएगा. यह है ताकत तेरी रोटी की. यह है ताकत तेरी रोटी की. बांट उसे गुलामों में. फिर देख चमक तो उनके बुलंद से इरादों में. उठ जा नौजवान मेहनत की खातिर. क्योंकि मेहनत की रोटी खाने वाले दुनिया में कुछ कम नहीं. जिंदगी जीने की खातिर तुझे कुछ कम नहीं. With this, I would like to end my talk and wish you all the best. And may God bless you, and may all your wishes be fulfilled with the blessings of Almighty God. Thank you very much for your patient attention.